If your portfolio is over $250,000 and you aren't hedged, you are sitting on a ticking time bomb. Markets are at all-time highs, but history shows, you know what comes next: volatility and increased risk. A 10% allocation into gold and silver can help hedge uncertainty and protect your wealth. Noble Gold Investments makes it easy to hedge your portfolio with institutional-grade gold and silver. Right now, every qualified investment will receive a free 10th-ounce gold coin and protect your portfolio today. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com. So let's just play some of the best moments from the Student Action Summit while it's still fresh. We had some amazing speakers. By the way, we have our Student Action Summit straw poll results coming up soon. Let's play cut 246 from Tom Homan. One of the greatest accomplishments from this administration that needs to be repeated on a daily basis is how we now have a hermetically sealed border and the invasion is over. It is a incredible accomplishment. Play cut 246.
Tonight, as I'm talking to you, we got the most secure border in the history of this nation. In the history. Illegal immigration down 96%. That means 96% less people are coming. With 96% less people coming, how many women aren't being raped by the cartels? How many children aren't dying making that journey? How many pounds of fentanyl isn't getting to the country to kill Americans?
What they've been able to accomplish, what President Trump has been able to do at the southern border, he can golf for the next couple of years and still call this presidency a success, to stop the invasion of foreigners into the United States of America. Now it's time also for mass deportations, and we are getting mass deportations. We had Kristi Noem, we had Tom Homan. I spoke to them both publicly and privately, and it like a commitment, an unspeakable resolve to the mass deportation agenda. It was an honor to have our good friend Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, SecDef. Man, I've seen motorcades in my life. That is the closest thing to a presidential motorcade when Pete Hegseth pulled up to our event. He came in with 43 people. It's amazing. But he's still the same person he was. Still the same person. Humble, strong, full of fortitude, excellent resolve. Here is Pete Hegseth at the Department of Defense. One of the best rated speeches. Play cut 248.
We're going back to gender neutral, colorblind, merit-based performance standards. We do readiness, we do accountability, we do warfighting, we do lethality, we don't do social experiments, we don't do politics. I don't care in my formations. I mean, I have my political views and you have yours. But I don't care in my formation if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Do you love the country? Have you sworn oath to defend the Constitution?
And you know, we had dozens of young men, I think some young ladies, but mostly young men, that said they wanted to join the military because of Pete Hegseth's speech. They have hit their recruitment goals so early, they need to go to Congress to ask for more money to satisfy the recruitment goals. And under Biden, the recruitments were record lows. Military recruitment is a poll test of national morale. When you are hitting your national recruitment numbers, when you are hitting your military recruitment numbers, it is a leading indicator for national revival, for national revitalization. We also hosted a debate, Josh Hammer versus Dave Smith, about Israel. And I think we're going to be airing part of that on Real America's Voice. We should post that sooner rather than later on the Charlie Kirk Show podcast page. By the way, that's the reason to subscribe to the Charlie Kirk Show podcast page. We have all sorts of incredible content. But let's go to this one here, which also went very, very viral. I could tell you that. Which is Tucker Carlson smashing the push for amnesty. Play cut 249.
What do I think about amnesty for farm workers? I think it's the most grotesque thing I've ever heard. Are you joking? Amnesty for farm workers? We have like 60 million illegal aliens in the country. The country bears no resemblance to the country I grew up in, and it's not better, it's worse. So I'm not going to sit for another lecture from anybody telling me we need to import more people to write code or pick grapes or any other task. Period. It hasn't worked. The country hasn't gotten richer. It hasn't become more unified. Those words should burn on the tongue of anyone who utters them. How dare you talk like that? Amnesty.
This was the most successful student action summit in history. We made a lot of headlines. We had a lot of spirited debate, a lot of discussion. It was a phenomenal success.